Welcome to today's session on Synergy Homeopathic Software, and you'll be learning all about Synergy Homeopathic Software, what the company is, and the mission, the vision, and how it will help different class of homeopaths in the next 60 minutes. So I have with me Dr. Dure Shehwar from Pakistan. She's a qualified homeopath, and she is also an aesthetician, and she has studied some laser therapy, and also she works in a skin clinic, and she has also studied some radiology courses. So the list is endless, and she's helping patients through homeopathy in her region, and she's a representative for Synergy Pakistan from the last few months and has been doing excellent work over there.
Okay, so hello everybody and assalamu alaikum to all of you. Here's the Dr. Alpesh with us, and he's the sales director of Synergy Homeopathic Software from India since 2014, and also looking after all region in South Asia like Pakistan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Singapore, and UAE. Originally, he is from the Mumbai, Maharashtra, and he graduated from MUHS Nashik in 2008. He trained at CMP Homeopathic Medical College, Mumbai in 2009. In early days of internship, he has learned under the guidance of Dr. Sarang, Dr. Yogesh, Dr. Gopinath, and Dr. Nimesh, Dr. Devadiga, Dr. Kamlesh, and the various other teachers from CMP Homeopathic Medical College, Mumbai. During the start of his practice, he has also attended seminars and courses of Dr. Rajan Sankran at the other Som Academy and learned from Dr. Sunirmal Sarkar and helped organize his seminars, webinars to across India. He is such a super passionate homeopath and practices in Virar, a suburb of Mumbai since 2009. He has participated in many debates, election competitions in his graduation days, and thus is known for the skills and ability to inspire is part of teaching faculty and to inspire the students, and he's a part of teaching faculty in Dr. Gaurang Gakwad Academy of Classical Homeopathy, which conducts online classes for thousands of beginner homeopaths. And I say a warmly welcome to him in front of the Pakistani audience, in front of the Pakistani homeopaths.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Alpesh, for sharing your valuable time.
Thank you for the introduction. So I have prepared a very short presentation about a few interesting facts, and I'll share it with you all. Okay, so as you can see that we'll be learning about Synergy Homeopathic Software and the company Synergy in the next 60 minutes. It will be about everything that the company is and the programs are. So as you can see that we are a homeopathic company, homeopathic software company, and it was founded way back in 1986. I think most of the participants wouldn't have even born at that time. If we have some senior participants, of course they were alive, but they were born, but they must not be knowing about the company because it was the initial days. And it was created by a person named as David Warkentin. Okay, so David Warkentin was a homeopath, a passionate homeopath. Back then in 1986, there was no formal degree in homeopathy, but it was just a passion for homeopathy which the homeopaths kept on, working. So he had a concept where he wanted to bring all the homeopaths together in one program, and with that idea, he developed MAC repertory and reference works. These are the two iconic programs which have been named, which have been known by all the senior homeopaths. If you go to any country, like you go in UK, you go in US, you go in Brazil, in Europe, there are many countries. All senior homeopaths are using the programs, and now it has been,
That's
yeah. And now, because of lot of technological changes, the programs have been converted to Synergy Homeopathic Software, the name, and we have merged Mac Repertory and Reference Works, which are the iconic programs, and also a new concept we have developed, which is a Vital Quest module.
that's fine. Okay, so let's move to the next question, and that is what this software is going to offer us or to the homeopaths of Pakistan, or how it can be so helpful in the clinical practice.
Okay.
Why the synergy is?
Okay, very good question.
Yeah.
And I think anyone who will go to a supermarket or any store, he will buy a product or he will see that product only after knowing how is it going to help him or her. And I think it is justifiable for anyone to ask, and it is an ideal question. So I would like to say that if you are told to you know read all the books right from the conception of homeopathy, right from the time Hahnemann, conceptualized homeopathy, and all the latest authors, it would fill an entire room or maybe 2 3 rooms with books and books and books. And for a homeopath,
Exactly.
for a homeopath to read all these books, uh, I think it would take a lifetime, or maybe something more.
Yeah.
So, so the programs have been designed to incorporate all the books, whether it is from Henneman, from Bonninghausen, from Kent, Herring, uh, to the latest Dr. Sankaran, Sholton. In fact, I have missed a few names. I would say that we also have some books from Massimo, who is a very senior homeopath in Italy, in Europe, and Andre Sen is a homeopath in Canada. So having all the homeopaths at your fingertips is one of the best things, and I think this is one of the first things that the programs will offer any homeopath who want to refer any book from the old to the latest. Second thing I want to tell is that there are books from 1895 to 2023, which is the current age. So all the literatures, it can be magazines, it can be all the latest source books, provings, new books, old books, anything. And whether you are a student or a researcher, so I think we have some students in our session, or we may have people watching this session afterwards. So the student to the researcher have all the functionalities and have all the what do you say, features. The programs have the features for helping all of them know about the different books, different authors, and different technological processes. And the last thing which I want to tell you is that we have a program from 50 books to 1,000 books. So if a student does not want to refer all the books, he may find it confusing because there is a lot of literature, lot of data. There are 50 books to the 1,000 books, and maybe a student who is a new practitioner, he may not want to refer all the 1,000 books or 1,500 books. So he can refer just the package which is for 50 books, or maybe a lesser package which is of 300 books or something like that. So the program will encompass all these four things which I have shared.
That's fine. ओके जी, मैं खुद भी पर्सनली ये समझती हूँ कि जैसे हर चीज वक्त के साथ अपग्रेड होती है. आई एम यूजिंग माय लैंग्वेज सो माय ऑडियंस कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट वेल, क्योंकि जो मिक्स है ना उर्दू और इंग्लिश को मिक्स करके जब हम बोलेंगे तो मैक्सिमम ऑडियंस को हम कवर कर पाएंगे.
Yeah.
ठीक है, तो मैं खुद ये सोचती हूँ और समझती भी हूँ कि जब हमने क्लिनिकल प्रैक्टिस स्टार्ट करनी होती है तो जैसे हर चीज वक्त के साथ साथ अपग्रेड होती है. जैसे हमारे फोन भी हम हर साल चाहते हैं कि अपग्रेड हो, इसी तरह हमारा जो पुराना स्कूल ऑफ थॉट है ना उसको भी अपग्रेड होने की जरूरत थी. तो हम आपकी वही वाली बात बिल्कुल मैं उसको सेकंड करती हूँ कि हम कितनी बुक्स पढ़ लेंगे और अपने एक क्लिनिक में कितनी बुक्स को एज ए जाहिर है वो तो हमें हमेशा हेल्पिंग टूल के तौर पे चाहिए ही चाहिए, वी हैव टू गो थ्रू दैम किसी ना किसी भी केस की सूरत में, क्योंकि होम्योपैथ्स के लिए लर्निंग कहीं पे भी स्टॉप नहीं होती।
Yeah.
उन्हें कहीं ना कहीं एक सुपरविजन की जरूरत होती है, एक मास्टर सपोर्ट की जरूरत होती है। तो सिनर्जी को मैंने जब खुद अपनी प्रैक्टिस में ऐड किया तो मैंने देखा कि जस्ट वन क्लिक से मैं किसी भी मास्टर की जो अप्रोच थी ना उसको मैं खुद से इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकती थी अपने केस में। सो मेरे लिए ये बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग था। मैंने उससे पहले मैं भी उसी पुराने स्कूल ऑफ थॉट को ही फॉलो कर रही थी। सो यू कैन से कि सिनर्जी ने काफी मेरी हेल्प की है, मेरी मुश्किल से मुश्किल केसेस को भी टाइम सेविंग में मैं उसका जो कहते हैं ना सोल्यूशन निकालना, उसमें सिनर्जी वाज सो गुड।
Right.
सो अब आप मुझे बताइए कि सिनर्जी होम्योपैथी को पढ़ने वाले जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनके लिए भी क्या सिनर्जी उतना ही हेल्पफुल है जितना कि जो इसको प्रैक्टिस करते हैं या जितने होम्योपैथ्स हैं या प्रैक्टिशनर हैं उनके लिए? तो मुझे समझ में आती है कि सिनर्जी होम्योपैथिक सॉफ्टवेयर बहुत बेस्ट है, तो क्या होम्योपैथिक स्टूडेंट्स के लिए भी उतना ही अच्छा है और किस हद तक अच्छा है और वो उसको कैसे यूटिलाइज कर सकते हैं अपनी स्टडी के टाइम?
Okay. So एक स्टूडेंट को किताब जब रिफर करनी होती है, when they want to refer any book, they want to refer, sometimes they want to refer approving, sometimes they want to refer materia medica, sometimes they want to refer repertory, sometimes they want to refer reliable additions, ki whether the addition in the repertory is authentic or not authentic. And
बिल्कुल।
they also need something which the other master is using. For example, he saw his teacher using some program, and the teacher has excelled in the practice and reached newer heights using that software, that program. So with that line of thought, the programs help everyone. So I'll just share my software for you all to see, and it will be wonderful for everyone to understand. By the way, if anyone cannot join, if you can just message them that they will just need 1 minute to open a Zoom account on their Zoom portal, so that they can immediately log in, access the software, the Zoom application, right? You can just drop them a message that they need to open the Zoom account. Some settings were changed in the account. So coming to your question, where you asked me about how can the software help a student as compared to practitioner or as good as practitioner, right? Now, when I open the software, the interface, I hope you are able to see my screen.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So when we open the program, it opens up by default in the repertory section. And on the left hand side, we see a few icons. And
Yeah, yeah.
on the top, we see a few titles.
That's
So,
fine.
yeah. So if a student wants to locate any rubric and he doesn't know where it exists in the repertory, whether it exists in repertory number 1, repertory number 2, repertory number 3, 4, 5, which repertory he may not know, or else even if he knows, he doesn't know which chapter it exists. He's a early beginner and he's a bit overwhelmed with lot of literature which is available. So he can just use this search bar at the top. You can see the search bar, and
जी.
he can just type any symptom he wants to search. For example, he wants to search fear dog. Which
Okay.
rubrics in the repertory have fear of dog? And if he can just type fear and dog, and he will immediately see, after clicking over here on the search bar, or he can press enter on the keyboard, and instantly in a few seconds, I saw, I think
Wow.
must be just couple of seconds,
Yeah.
We could get rubrics from the latest repertory, complete repertory, and then I can change the repertory to see the rubrics from Fatak,
From the past
from
report.
Nair repertory, from Reliable repertory, from Complete 2005, from Millennium repertory, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, if I were a student and I'm told that by my teacher to go and find a rubric which is located in some repertory, I may not know, but if I have the program, I can just type a few words and get the result from different repertories, and then I can choose which rubric I want, and I can drag it to the clipboard. So you can see I can just highlight the rubric over here, and this is the clipboard section on the left hand side, the last icon,
Mhm.
and I can just drag it to the clipboard and drop it over the clipboard, and it is instantly recorded in my repertory sheet.
That's fine.
So even if a student knows to handle the technology or he doesn't know, there are certain senior homeopaths who are very much dependent on the books. They are not so much used to the latest technologies or laptops, or they may not be well conversant with using a laptop efficiently. So in those cases, using simple words to type your symptom in the search bar and then you get a result instantly will really simplify your life, and that is, I think, one of the first goals of the technology, to simplify life. We have an Android phone or whatever phone we have, it's just there to simplify our life with the help of different applications and the features. So similarly, the homeopathic software also uh, simplifies your life.
Mhm. Okay, तो डॉक्टर अल्पेश, दैट्स रियली इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग। आई थिंक कि अभी जैसे आप हमें बता रहे हैं, मुझे तो देख के ही काफी इंटरेस्टिंग फीचर्स इसके दिख रहे हैं, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि जब तक कोई इसको खुद से प्रैक्टिस नहीं करेगा, तब तक वो इसके वाकई जो एसेंस है ना, इसका इम्पोर्टेंस, वो उसको समझ नहीं पाएगा शायद। सो इसी वजह से मैं काफी देर से कंपेन चला रही थी कि भाई अभी जिसने सिनर्जी का जिसको ट्रायल वर्जन कहते हैं, अगर वही आप ट्राई करें तो आपको अंदाजा होगा कि ये कितना हेल्पफुल है। फिर जब आप साथ में लेक्चर लेंगे तो तब आपके लिए चीजें कुछ ज्यादा आसान हो जाएंगी उसको समझने के लिए। अब मुझे बताइए कि रिपर्टरी का एक सेक्शन तो है ही है सिनर्जी में, ठीक है, जो कि हमारे क्लिनिकल प्रैक्टिस में, केस सॉल्विंग में हमें काफी हेल्पफुल रहता है हमारे लिए। स्टूडेंट्स को जब पढ़ना होता है, कोई फिलोसफी की बुक्स पढ़नी है, या कभी उन्होंने मटीरिया मेडिका पढ़ना है, कोई स्पेशल रेमेडी पढ़नी है किसी और ऑथर या हमारे मास्टर के एस्पेक्ट से, तो उस वो हम इस पे किस तरह से पढ़ पाएंगे? Like how we can study a special or specific remedy with some special or different aspects through different authors, तो वो मुझे बताइए कि हम कैसे कर सकते हैं सिनर्जी पे।
Right. So one aspect of using the program is to locate the rubrics from the search bar at the top. Another aspect of the program is that
Okay.
you go to a repertory, and when you go to a repertory, suppose I go
Okay.
to Reliable repertory, which is our in-house repertory. It is created by Dr. Sankaran and his team of homeopaths, and this repertory is unique to our program. Why is it unique? I'll come to it very soon. But if I tell you about studying a remedy from the repertory, which, if I understand your question is,
Mhm.
then I can just go to the particular section in the mind. Okay. Now there are,
Okay.
if I have to reach one place which I am told to reach by my friends or relatives or anyone, I can go by one of the ways. I can also go by second way, third way. There may be multiple ways to reach a particular destination. So similarly, for reaching what questions answer we need, there are multiple ways over here. I'll show you the first way. The first way will be, for us to study a remedy from the repertory, will be to open the repertory, if you see, okay, and I can just apply filter on the repertory over here. by clicking on the 3 horizontal lines. And if I type
That's fine.
remedy, yeah, if I type remedy and I type belladonna, okay. So
Okay.
I want to study all the rubrics of belladonna
Okay. Okay.
from the default repertory which I have. So over here, if I type belladonna and I click apply, instantly within a few seconds, all the rubrics which have belladonna will be in front of my eyes and they are displayed.
Wow. That is really good qualified and good classified as well.
Yeah, so in one of the presentations, we had told that it is the magic of repertory. You know, it's like
Yeah. So true. So true. I do agree with you.
it's like we go on the stage and we will be showing you a magic, and people are wondering, you came to
Yeah.
demonstrate the software, but what is it you're talking
तो
about?
इस तरह से हम एक रूब्रिक को कि जो उसकी यू कैन से कि जो उसकी एक रूब्रिक की डिमांड है वो हम डिफरेंट मेडिसिन में देख के उसको कंपेयर भी कर सकते हैं.
Exactly. So there are now multiple.
हम इसकी ग्रेडिंग कर सकते हैं क्या?
It
इज
is
इट पॉसिबल?
gradings are already available in the program. Gradings
ओके.
of the remedy. So you can see that I can go to the preferences option over here.
अगर मैंने देखना हो जैसे कि अगर हमें जानना हो कि किसी एक रूब्रिक की बेलाडोना में क्या ग्रेडिंग बनती है या बेलाडोना की उस एक रूब्रिक के लिए क्या ग्रेडिंग बनती है और किसी और मेडिसिन की उसमें क्या ग्रेडिंग बनती है तो हम उस ग्रेडिंग की बेस पे किसी रूब्रिक को पढ़ सकते हैं क्या?
Yeah, so this is just a glimpse what I've shown you. So if everyone has understood or if anyone has any questions, I'll explain you the next question which you have.
ठीक है.
So if you want to read the different gradations of of the remedy which of different remedies in the same rubric, right?
जी
So
जी.
I'll show you. Okay, so we can just open this limit which I have created right now for seeing only belladonna as the remedy. And here I'll just scroll to some other rubric for your reference. And you can see that in the rubric abrupt, in the rubric abrupt, there are two remedies which are in the bold highlights, in the bold, they are marked as bold, hyoscyamus and pulsatilla. Whereas calcarea, cicuta, conium, phosphoric acid, sulfur, tarantula, stannum are having underline below them. So
ओके.
it means that we have followed the Kentian thought of marking. And you can see that there are 3 marks for hyoscyamus and pulsatilla. There are 2 marks
ओके.
for the remedies which are underlined, and there is 1 mark for the remedies which are plain.
Which are?
Which are plain. They are not having any marking.
ओके, which are plain.
They are plain.
ओके, तो क्या ऐसा हो सकता है कि अभी जैसे इसके ऊपर स्टार लिखा हुआ आ रहा है तो क्या हम इसकी सेटिंग को चेंज कर सकते हैं
No,
ताकि हम
right now,
डायरेक्टली न्यूमेरिकल वे में?
yeah. So right now the settings can't be changed, but it is a future development which is coming. We will be able to
ओके ओके
add,
ओके, दैट्स
add
फाइन.
rubrics and also edit the repertory as we stay on the move. In fact, this was one of the feature in our olden programs. We had the programs Mac Repertory and Reference Works. They had this feature of the repertory where we could edit the repertory. We
ठीक
could
ठीक ठीक ठीक.
change the gradation of the remedy. We could change the, whichever remedy marks are there given already, or we want to add some remedy from our observation. Now coming to your,
दैट्स फाइन.
just 1 second, coming to your
या
question
श्योर.
about the star besides the remedy.
जी जी.
So I told that our repertory, reliable repertory, is one of the special feature of our program. So how does it make
ओके.
special? How does it make it special? if you see
Yeah,
that
sure.
the remedy has a star, if you do a right click on the remedy,
Okay.
you will see view reference string.
Okay.
So
And
if
what
you
does it mean?
and it means that
Oh, wow.
it has a reference in our source books.
That's fine.
So you are not relying on the aurum metallicum or arsenic album which is displayed to you blindly. You know where it is coming from. It is coming from Allen's Encyclopedia of Pure Materia Medica. तो इस तरह
That's
से
fine.
इस तरह से आपका जो रेमेडी का सिलेक्शन है वो श्योर हो जाता है कि ओके सम authentic person has mentioned in the book, and
Right,
this
right.
reference string is very unique to the program, and it is there in all the different sections of the repertory, and
Mhm.
it is only there in the reliable repertory.
That's fine. ये तो फिर हमारे लिए उसमें भी हेल्पफुल रहेगा कि if somebody is doing some research work या
Yes.
अपना बड़ा रिसर्च वर्क के अकॉर्डिंग आपका कोई केस को आपने डिस्कस करना है या किसी मैगजीन में पब्लिश करना है, सो यू कैन यूज दिस सिनर्जी होम्योपैथिक सॉफ्टवेयर। फिर आपको इस पे जो भी मतलब फर्दर चीजें, जिसे कहते हैं ना, एक पॉइंट पे क्लिक करोगे तो फर्दर उसकी हिस्ट्री निकलेगी, और अगर उस पे भी क्लिक करोगे तो फर्दर उसका ऑथेंटिक रेफरेंसेस हमें मिल जाएंगे। सो
Yeah.
यू कैन पुट दैट रेफरेंसेस ओवर देयर, तो वो आपके केस को मजीद यू कैन से कि ऑथेंटिक बनाता है। दैट्स अ
Exactly.
ब्यूटीफुल फीचर एज वेल। वेल, अब हम नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछते हैं। आप थक तो नहीं गए हैं डॉक्टर अल्पेश?
Not at all. In fact,
यू कैन हैव अ
I'll
यू
tell you
कैन
one
हैव
joke.
अ
I'll tell you one
वाटर।
joke. I'll tell you one joke. When the programs
Yeah.
when the programs were launched in India in the year 2012, 2012 and 13, we had a teacher, a practitioner who was a very busy practitioner, and he wanted to see the programs because he had heard the names. Mac Repertory was the program which we were selling at that time. Now it has converted to Synergy, which you see. So me and my colleague Shrikant, Dr. Shrikant Jumale, we
Yeah, I
communicated.
have heard him.
Yes, so we communicated with him, and we communicated with the teacher. Dr. Abhay Cheda is the name, and we asked his appointment for demonstrating these programs. So he told that
Okay.
throughout the week he is busy, but he can give us time on Sunday.
Okay.
So we spent a valuable Sunday to visit Dr. Abhay Cheda, and we went at his place in the morning at 8 o'clock, thinking thinking that the demonstration will end by 10 o'clock or maybe 11 o'clock. But luckily,
But
fortunately,
you were there. But you were there. Your positive energy was there, so I can feel it.
it went on till 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock, and then sir told, I'll order some lunch for all of us. You keep on sharing about the programs. And then we had lunch, and then we continued, and then slowly it became the time for evening tea. And still we had just covered 10% of
You
the.
are good. So good at the knowledge.
Yeah. So
So हम
still we had.
आपके साथ हमारा फर्स्ट सेशन है, सो हम आपकी जो एबिलिटीज है ना उसमें मुझे तो कोई डाउट नहीं, बिकॉज आई हैव अटेंड सो मेनी सेशन विद यू, और आई हैव heard so many times speaking to you, so I know your energies, but my audience, the other audience, will get to know very soon about you, inshallah, and we wish more power to you in your career and all the other activities what you are doing. Well, for the Pakistani homeopaths, I want to let you guys know that he is a very good athlete. He is so active in other activities like
I,
swimming and running and cycling and all the
can
other
it
things to
can be a
keep
topic of
himself so fit.
it will need a separate Zoom session.
Okay, okay, okay. So let's मूव अहेड। अब आप मुझे बताएंगे कि क्या सिनर्जी होम्योपैथिक सॉफ्टवेयर जैसे कि एक खास यू कैन से कि ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल जो प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं उसको तो कवर करता ही करता है, तो क्या जैसे हमारे पूरे मुल्क पाकिस्तान में या आपके उधर इंडिया में भी ऐसा होगा कि हर शहर में डिफरेंट तरह से प्रैक्टिस की जा रही होती है होम्योपैथी की, तो
Yes.
हर जो प्रैक्टिशनर है वो किसी ना किसी मेथड को फॉलो कर रहा होता है। वो कहता है जी मैं डॉक्टर रजन के तरीके से केस टेकिंग करता हो, कोई डॉक्टर सैगल के तरीके से करता होगा, कोई क्लासिकल होम्योपैथी करता है, कोई मिक्सोपैथी करता है, काइंड ऑफ
Right.
कोई कॉम्बिनेशंस यूज करता है।
Yeah.
तो मुझे ये बताइए कि क्या फॉलो में कर सकता है, या सजी जो है सब को कहेगा कि बस अब मेरे काम करें, ट्रैक दे देता हूँ उसी को फॉलो करें, या सब अपने अपने स्पेसिफिक मेथड को फॉलो करते हुए सिनर्जी उनके लिए भी उतना ही हेल्पफुल रहेगा?
Right. So, very first thing, I would like to tell that we have all the schools of thoughts can be helped by the programs Synergy Homeopathic Software. I will give an example. So you can see if I open the second icon on the left hand side,
Mhm.
there is a reference library.
Okay.
Now this reference library has remedies, and if I click on books, it will show us the books.
Wow.
Okay.
It is really an encyclopedia of homeopathy.
Yeah. So if I just scroll down, there are lots and lots and lots and lots of names of different books of homeopathy which are in the program. But I will search some specific books of different authors, because we have different schools of thoughts. Practitioners are practicing different schools of thought. Like for example, the latest trend what I keep seeing is that Segal school of method. So if I just give a brief outline, that we have all the
Wow.
of Dr. Segal over here, and
Zabardast.
you can read and understand how his method and concept developed, and how he came up with something which was revolutionizing to understand mind rubrics from the chant repertory and the mind section. And in this way,
Perfect.
this is just the tip of the iceberg. So in this way, we have
Yeah.
we have all the books of Dr. Sankaran. There are around 15 to 20 books of Dr. Sankaran. Uh, there are books from Dr. Murphy, Robin Murphy, who recently passed away. There are books from Dr. Morrison, Roger Morrison, who has done extensive work on carbons. If you see, there are all the carbon remedies.
Perfect.
And if you ever get a chance to meet a homeopath from Europe, the areas in the French and Italian cities, you will hear about a name which is known as Massimo Mangialavori. So we have around 15 to 20 books of Massimo Mangialavori as well. And last but not the least, we have books from Dr. Andresen. Now he's a homeopath, a very classical homeopath, and very very senior homeopath. Now he works in Canada, and he has his own method of practice. He
Oh,
follows.
that's fun. And from where he is basically?
He is in Canada, and I think he practices somewhere in North America, Canada. Yeah.
He's That's fine. But basically from where he is? He's from the Canada or just practicing there?
He must be there. I'm not having any more information, but he's from that region.
Okay.
But
Okay, that's
but
fine.
having books from different authors is one of the interesting things. And also another interesting thing is that we have different modules. If you see at the top, there are titles mentioned. So there are different modules. You can see Dr. Mahesh Gandhi, who has done extensive work on psychology, and he's a psychiatrist actually. He's a psychiatrist turned to homeopathy.
That's great.
Yeah, and we
So
have.
what is it? What does it mean actually, these modules, and how they can help us?
I think
Because
it is still in development, and we will have it in couple of
okay,
months. Similarly,
okay.
we also have the vermilion module over here. This module is also in testing phase. and we have
Okay.
different plant groups mentioned by Dr. Vermeulen, and how different groups have different remedies. So if
Okay.
I
Okay.
click on any particular plant group, it will show me different remedies, families, and the remedies included in it.
परफेक्ट। सो
And
इस सॉफ्टवेयर के थ्रू हमें ये भी पता चल जाता है, जैसे हमारे पास बेसिक तीन है ना कैटेगराइजेशन है मेडिसिन की, थ्रू मेटालिक हो गया, प्लांट बेस्ड मेडिसिन हो गई, मेटल बेस्ड हो गई और एनिमल बेस्ड होगी। सो क्या हम सॉफ्टवेयर से इस लाइक सिनर्जी से हम ये कैटेगराइजेशन कर सकते हैं
yes,
कि अगर हमें सिर्फ प्लांट बेस्ड मेडिसिन चाहिए या फिर एनिमल बेस्ड मेडिसिन पे हमने स्टडी करनी है?
right.
सो टेल अस अबाउट इट।
Yes, very good question, and it comes right on time where we are explaining, discussing
Oh,
about
okay.
different concepts. So you can see I have taken one rubric in the repertory sheet. Okay, I'll just click on it, and now you can see there are some remedies mentioned, around 23 remedies,
Mhm.
and I will just take couple of more rubrics. So I'll go in the any chapter of the repertory, and
Okay.
I want to search for sweets desire. So you can just see that I am just typing in a small window, even
Okay.
even if I can manually search it, but this makes my job quick, very fast, and I can see the rubric and I can instantly select it over here, and then if I see over here,
ओके डॉक्टर आशीष, मैं आपको इंटरप्ट कर रही हूँ। ओके, आई एम सॉरी, मैं आपको इंटरप्ट कर रही हूँ, लेकिन जब भी अभी आपने एक वो विंडो ओपन की थी, ये जो लास्ट वाली थी, किसी भी रूब्रिक के आगे कुछ नंबर,
your voice is slightly breaking.
अभी जब आपने एक स्मॉल विंडो ओपन की थी,
Yeah.
ओके लेट मी, मैं, हाँ जी, ये जैसे अभी आपने एक स्मॉल विंडो ओपन की है और ये जो फर्स्ट पे ही है जनरलिटीज, फूड एंड ड्रिंक, सोर फूड, एसिड, डिजायर, स्वीट्स एंड, ठीक है, इसके आगे एक 9 नंबर लिखा है, व्हाट डज इट मीन?
So it is the number of remedies which are there in the rubric. So this number indicates the number of remedies in the rubric, and it helps us understand how many remedies are there in the rubric, and all the remedies are hidden. So in that way we can kind of know that we have to take a bigger rubric or a smaller rubric, because if the remedy count is not there, and if I'm taking a smaller rubric which is having only one remedy, then I'm limiting my repertorization to only one remedy, whereas I can take a bigger rubric and solve the case. So,
दैट इज अमेजिंग, परफेक्ट परफेक्ट।
so coming to your question, where how we can analyze using plants, minerals, and animals. Uh,
बिल्कुल।
yeah, if you see that there are two rubrics in the repertory sheet, now you can see the remedies on the right hand side. These these remedies on the right hand side uh, will have plant sources, animal sources, and mineral sources, and
ओके।
many other things. So I'll just take the basic things, which is if I want to refer any mineral remedy. So I can just click on minerals over here, and instantly the graph you can see it has turned to all mineral remedies.
परफेक्ट परफेक्ट।
And if I click on, if I just hover my cursor, it shows me what it does. So if I click on plants, it shows me that all the plant remedies
In
are.
fact, the color also changes accordingly. Right, right, right.
And if I see that red color is given to the animals, so if I click
Red color is for the animals, they are dangerous. Okay.
again, this is just the tip of the iceberg, because I want to limit to carbon family. Suppose I want to limit to carbon family. Okay, calcarea carb, calcarea
Okay.
carb एक रेमेडी है, बट मुझे कार्बन फैमिली को लिमिट करना है मेरे रेपर्टराइजेशन शीट को. तो मैं एक
Mm-hmm.
एक राइट क्लिक करता हूँ कैलकेरिया रेमेडी पे,
Okay.
और व्यू रेमेडीज फैमिली का ऑप्शन है यहाँ पे।
जी।
इसको मैं क्लिक करता हूँ तब मुझे दिखाता है कि कैलकेरिया कार्ब इज प्रेजेंट इन विच different families. It can be carbon series, it can be ferrum series, and so
ओके।
on and so forth. So I just click on carbon over here and instantly it shows me all the carbon remedies which are having the carbon as the second compound. You can see antimcrude, natrium carb, ammonium carb, magnesium carb. तो इस तरह से आपको किसी भी रेमेडी के फैमिली पे लिमिट करना है। जैसे यहाँ पे पल्सेटिला दिखा है तो पल्सेटिला का फैमिली होता है रेनन, तो हमें हमारे रेपर्टरी ग्राफ को रेनन क्यूलेसी पे लिमिट करना है। तो आई जस्ट क्लिक ऑन व्यू रेमेडीज फैमिली एंड आई क्लिक ऑन, you can see renin kilesi. I can click on renin kilesi over here. I can just scroll and find out, and you can see pulsatilla and aconite are the two remedies from that family present in my repertory sheet.
परफेक्ट। अमेजिंग अमेजिंग अमेजिंग। इट्स मेकिंग आवर लाइफ्स सो इजियर।
Yeah,
हम
exactly.
कहीं सिनर्जी डिपेंडेंट ना हो जाएं।
uh, not
आई एम
exactly,
अफ्रेड टू इट।
not exactly,
सिनर्जी हमारी कमजोरी ना बन जाए कहीं।
but it will be a your guide to the similima.
ओके, थैंक यू सो मच डॉक्टर अल्पेश। ओके जी, अगर हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं डॉक्टर अल्पेश से, सो दे कैन आस्क हिम डायरेक्टली। अगर जो अभी तक आप लोगों ने जानना है सिनर्जी को या डिमॉन्स्ट्रेशन से मुतालिक कोई क्वेश्चन है, वरना हमारी तो डिस्कशन चल ही रही है। आई हैव सो मेनी मोर क्वेश्चंस टू आस्क हिम। आई हैव लिस्टेड देम अप। सो डॉक्टर अल्पेश, आप पानी पीजिए और फिर उसके बाद आप मुझे बताइए कि आखिर हम सिनर्जी होम्योपैथिक सॉफ्टवेयर को यूज करते हुए डाटा मैनेजमेंट अबाउट द पेशेंट, पेशेंट हिस्ट्री को या पेशेंट से मुतालिक जो भी डाटा है हम उसको हमारे एक फाइल थी, मैनुअल ऐसी फाइल है, उसमें डेट के डेडलाइन तो प्रिस्क्रिप्शन उसको अटैच किया जाता था। अगर कोई क्लाइंट जो है या अगर कोई पेशेंट जो है साल बाद आ रहे हैं, 6 महीने के बाद आ रहा है, तो चांसेस होते हैं कि पेशेंट का हमसे गुम ना जाए। तो ये सॉफ्टवेयर है, ये हमें इस मामले में, इस सिचुएशन में कैसे हेल्प करेगा?
Okay.
पेशेंट डाटा मैनेजमेंट पे बताइए हमें कि सिनर्जी व्हाट इज गोइंग टू ऑफर अस।
Yeah. So if you go to the first title which is mentioned at the top, just beside synergy, it mentions patient management system, and it shows us to create a new patient or save to patient or save to new patient or save to existing patients and view patients. So if I have uh, started the software and instantly I have started working on the repertory sheet by taking the rubrics, uh, I I have not saved, I have not created any new patient. So I can now save this to a new case. I can just click on save, and it will show me some option to type the details of the patient, and I can type in the details, and I can add the symptoms over here. If you can see, there are sections where we can add the symptoms in the joints, in the stomach, and so on and so forth. And I scroll down to find if any previous treatment is taken. So I can choose to enter whichever details I feel like entering. And there is osteoarthritis to this case if I feel whatever is the diagnosis. And similarly, I can then whichever remedy I'm prescribing, either it is pulsatilla or any remedy. So I can click on it, and then I can click on the option save. You can see there is a save option at the right hand side corner. So it shows me the option to save the clipboard, which I have already chosen as of now. And once I click on save,
Okay.
you can see that it has it is over here present, right? Now, coming to next question, which says that do we have something for viewing the old patient records?
Yeah.
So I click on view patients. So if I've saved a few patients over here, I will see that yesterday only I saw a patient where he was having some vomiting. I just saved it under the name of vomiting. But I'll go a bit more uh, earlier. And if I see over here, 13 June is one of the patient data I have entered. I click on open. And once I click on open, you can see that there is a date and time mentioned and some action which is mentioned, which will open the clipboard of the patient, which I had saved in the month of June. So if I
Okay.
if I click on that, it will open the rubrics which I had recorded. This was a test case actually I was demonstrating somewhere. And you can see in the month of June, I had taken a couple of rubrics and they were recorded at that time with the time which is mentioned over here. So if I want to add something to this clipboard, I can save as new or update as per my choice. And I can then again choose the clipboard and it is added.
Okay. एंड वन मोर इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग आई विल ऐड कि जब हमने जैसे कुछ स्किन से मुतालिक केसेस होते हैं या ऐसे पेशेंट जिनकी हम पिक्चर्स भी लेके अपने
हाँ,
पास डाटा सेव रखते हैं, तो हमारे पास ये भी इसमें ऑप्शन है कि हम उनका पिक्चर फॉर्म में भी सारा डाटा उनकी अपनी प्रोफाइल में जो यहाँ पे हमने एंट्रीज की होंगी एक खास पेशेंट से मुतालिक, हम पिक्चर फॉर्म में भी उनकी सारी हिस्ट्री को मेंटेन कर सकते हैं ताकि वो जब नेक्स्ट विजिट करें हम न्यू पिक्चर्स वहां पे ऐड करें तो हमारे हम पिक्चर से कंपेयर करके उनके रिजल्ट्स को अवेलुएट कर सकते हैं. सो दैट इज रियली अमेजिंग. इससे क्या होगा, हमारे फोन्स पे थोड़ा बर्डन कम पड़ेगा और हम जो है ना कैटेगराइज कर सकते हैं कि ये जो पिक्चर्स थी हमारे पेशेंट इस वाले पेशेंट की ही थी, और हम भी लाइक जो बाय देमसेल्फ जो होम्योपैथ्स हैं वो भी थोड़ा कम कंफ्यूजन होगी उनके लिए. सो दिस इज रियली इंटरेस्टिंग. अच्छा जी, अब हमें बताइए, वेल डॉक्टर अख्तर के कुछ क्वेश्चंस थे, वो पूछना चाह रहे थे कि क्या इसमें हम क्लासिफिकेशन कर सकते हैं या अवेलुएशन कर सकते हैं अबाउट द थर्मल कोल्ड एंड हॉट रेमेडीज के अकॉर्डिंग, क्या ऐसी कोई हो सकती है क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ रेमेडीज?
okay. So one of the first things which I want to tell is that many homeopaths are divided to say that lycopodium is hot. Some people say that lycopodium is cold. This is one example. So
ओके.
if any software developer is there in the homeopathic market and he he tells that according to me lycopodium will be chili, and he makes a filter which will say that lycopodium is chili, so you can tick the chili lycopodium chili option or something like that, and you can add that filter. So what will happen is that if the software developer will define the thermal state of the patient according to the software developer's understanding, it may or may not suit the homeopath. Homeopath may feel that अरे lycopodium तो चिली नहीं hot है. कुछ homeopaths
ओके.
ऐसे होते हैं. तो इसलिए आप लोग ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि जनरलिटी सेक्शन में जाके टिपिकल रूब्रिक्स है उसके, जैसे कि एक रूब्रिक है ओल्ड yeah, one. Yes, so you can see this is one rubric at the bottom. Old tendency to take after taking cold aggravates. तो पेशेंट तुरंत ठंडी से तकलीफ उनकी चालू हो जाती है, कोई प्रॉब्लम चालू हो जाती है, तो हम लोग उस तरह से उसका रूब्रिक ले सकते हैं डायरेक्ट, या फिर हम लोग कोल्ड एप्लीकेशंस ले सकते हैं अगर उसको कोल्ड एप्लीकेशन से कोई परेशानी है, या फिर हॉट या कोल्ड डेज या वाइस वर्सा ही हैज अ प्रॉब्लम. The filters are not defined for the thermal state, although we would urge everyone that they can go to the generality section and find the particular rubrics. So patient cannot tolerate heat, तो आपका यहाँ पे rubric आ जाता है heat intolerable या warms aggravate, warm weather aggravates. So it will be better that you can use these rubrics and it will come in your repertory sheet and you can use it as a repertory tool.
That's amazing. So here's with us Dr. Nigar. She's our so motherly teacher. So Dr. Alpesh, I welcome her to our session. बहुत लेट मैडम हमें ज्वाइन कर रही हैं, बट इट्स फाइन, ये रिकॉर्डिंग होगी, आई विल शेयर विद ऑल ऑफ यू. ओके, सो डॉक्टर अल्पेश, मुझे बताइए कि सिनर्जी का कोई एडवांस फीचर जो अभी तो चूंकि बिल्कुल इनिशियल इंट्रोडक्शन चल रहा है सिनर्जी का तमाम ऑडियंस के साथ, तो अभी तक के सेशन में मुझे बताइए देयर इज समथिंग so advanced in it which need to be shared with our audience.
Okay, so sometimes a student, आपके टीचर आए हैं तो आपके टीचर
Assalamu alaikum and sorry I am late because I was with the patients.
It's okay, ma'am.
I
can understand. I can understand. Assalamu alaikum to you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
Please carry on, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes. So, if your teacher says to you that आप को आज रात शाम में 5 बजे आपको असाइनमेंट दी जाती है, आप सुबह तक बताइए कि पल्सेटिला की कितने फियर वाले रूब्रिक्स है रेपर्टरी में, तो तो आपको रेपर्टरी लेके बैठना पड़ेगा.
Exactly, and that's so hectic thing. I think I will take SHS.
12 hours या 12 days या 12 months या 12 years भी लग सकते हैं उसको.
Might be more. Because every student has a different potential now, so might be more.
So what you can do, there is an advanced feature. So I will just type over here, okay, and I will put one space and I will type pulsatilla. Okay.
Fine.
And you can see there are drop down menu which appears, which shows us that there are different options to choose pulse as a word or remedy or whichever you feel like. So I just choose over here pulsatilla as a remedy. Now you can see the color of the pulsatilla word changed, pulse. It was earlier a normal black, but now it changed to blue and with a full stop at the end. I want the program to search for all the fears of pulsatilla from the repertory and from the reference library. So if I just make a search over here, or I click on enter, within a few seconds you will be able to see all the rubrics of pulsatilla which have the word fear in it.
Perfect. So it will make us master, जितना छोटा छोटा analysis comparative studies आपको master बनाती है ना, so I think synergy will help us in this thing.
So you can see very easily from the complete repertory, you have got anger, ailments, aggravated fear, fright with pulsatilla, anger, fear, aggravate pulsatilla. All the other remedies are also there. The number 24 indicates that other remedies are there, but all the other remedies are hidden.
Okay. So here we can also grade these medicines as well. Whereas the pulsatilla is in bold, that's the grading of 3, right?
So every repertory has a different, construction and mark gradation system, which needs to be understood. For example, you can see pulsatilla is there in capital as well as underlined. So it is the highest marks. And then it will be this bold, and it will be then this small underline, and then the normal pulsatilla.
Perfect.
So
perfect. So
you can see
Can we specify it or make it more particular of the fear, the type of fear in the pulsatilla? Can we make it more particular in the
हाँ
search bar?
एग्जैक्टली कौन सा fear ढूंढना है?
Fear of. You are well known. Just do it by yourself.
No, you can choose your fear and we will
Okay.
choose that fear.
We will do the fear of coming in front of audience.
Okay.
If
Fear
it's
crowd, if we can,
okay, fear of crowd, Kelly.
for pulsatilla.
And what does it
Generally.
mean, the three, the word, the digit 3, what does it mean? Because I receive so many queries from people, what this 3 is mean. I used to tell them that I will let you guys know about this word 3.
It is a
Because
code word.
this 3
We
will
will
bring
tell
up the symptoms, right?
we will tell in next session. Only then people will join the next session.
Okay.
So just joking. The number 3 means that if the word is present in a sentence, and there are different words in between, those words are escaped by clicking on the number 3 over here. So even if I don't type number 3, it will still search, but it will give me limited searches.
Okay.
So we can first do that and then see the difference. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll just type fear crowd pulse. So we are trying to tell the program to search for fear of crowd and the remedy
In the pulsatilla.
in pulsatilla. Is it there or not there? And once I make
Okay.
it shows me
Let's see.
37 remedies and the rubric is fear crowd.
So it also tell us that पल्सटीला की ये मेन फियर नहीं है,
हाँ.
जबकि ग्रेडिंग पे अगर हम देखें तो हमें सेकंड और 1 ग्रेड की रेमेडी मिलेगी ये, अगर तो हम क्राउड फियर को देखेंगे तो.
Yeah, and then just to enlighten the audience about what comes from the reference library, it also shows some result from the other books which are having the words fear and crowd.
Okay.
Now, just to do a change, we will click on fear 3 crowd. And I click on enter, and the repertory will remain the same because the logic is the same. But in the reference library, there is also not much difference. But if I remove the pulsatilla remedy, if I just search for fear crowd, generally from the different books, from the repertory we are getting result, but from the reference library we are getting 143 remedies having 774 references.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
And
we cannot have all these 774 books in our clinic. We cannot hold it. We cannot read them out in our whole life even. What we can do, we can just have the SHS in our laptops and we can use it anywhere, right? So perfect.
And if you just clearly see that there is a sentence which is mentioned, fear of suffocation, fear of crowd, and fear of being alone. So the words fear and crowd have small words in between. You can see of, suffocation.
Yeah.
तो ये वर्ड्स को एस्केप करने के लिए हम लोग नंबर 3 लगाते हैं.
अच्छा.
Okay, so we have put up many videos on YouTube for everyone to understand, and if the audience wants us to cover that in future sessions, we can definitely do that.
Yeah, we will plan such sessions so we can learn a lot from our masters, Dr. Alpesh Oza, because I know you directly. You are doing great. You are teaching synergy in the whole South Asia, in Nepal, and in so many other, even I cannot name those countries. So what I see, you are the master of SHS. So we will learn a lot from you in coming Sundays or in coming sessions whenever we plan to organize them. So in the last, just share with us what's the mission of Synergy Homeopathic Software. What actually Synergy wants from us.
So let me share the PowerPoint, which
Mission and vision of Synergy.
yeah. So I would like to tell that as we all are promoting the greater cause of homeopathy to help different patients deal with the medicines. Similarly, our mission and the vision for future is also to help different homeopaths and to see homeopathy also rise together with all the homeopaths. They are working in their own different regions and help them with the latest technology which is available. So, if for all the homeopaths who are attending the session or who will be seeing this session very soon, in India and Pakistan, there will be an Independence Day which will be celebrated. So, we'll have a special discount and a special price for those who wish to buy the programs. And
Wow, that's amazing. That's a good decision.
so we can share with the audience about it when they wish to purchase.
Sure.
But before they wish to purchase, I would like to tell that they can only also go to our website. I have just opened the website in front of you, and they can buy the trial version on the main banner.
Yeah,
It is
you can.
displayed, and if you just click on the icon of the Visionary Free Plus trial, uh, you can
Okay.
you can directly order it.
So
And
it is a live demo. It is the live demo for those.
it is the highest version of the program, which is around 2 lakhs or 2.5 lakhs, uh, or you can say it is around $6,000 in the US.
Yeah. So public can use it by themselves for
For
15
15
days
days.
and that's
Yes.
all free.
Yes.
I must say, go and download it and use it by yourself and bring it in your practice, clinical practice. Oh, so sorry for the unnecessary sounds because 14th of August is gonna be tomorrow and people are so excited at our side and what they do, they just play such sounds. शायद आपके उधर भी होता हो बाजे बजते हैं celebrations होती हैं so it has been started here already.
I think there is a question from Dr. Akhtar about the VQ Vital Quest module. If I have,
Exactly.
I can share about it.
Yeah, just let us know about the Vital Quest module because it's a part of Synergy and it is really very interesting as it's a sensational method to prescribe any remedy, right? So it is the speciality and golden work of Dr. Rajan Sankran, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
So,
we would like to make it in our practice, in our clinical practice.
yes. So,
How we can use it.
so there are two options over here: Vital Quest notes and sensation analysis. So I'll go to
Okay.
sensation analysis if you see over here. And
Okay, so our madam, our respected madam is asking about the cost of preparatory program. Ma'am, Synergy has 4 different editions and for you as you are already mashallah master and teaching us. So for you, it will be the visionary edition, the highest one Synergy is offering to the master as it starts from the student edition, then the foundation edition, then the professional edition, and the visionary edition. And the prices vary according to the editions. So I will share the details with you as well. So you can select it by yourself. What is your need actually?
yeah. So
I'm also concerned about the pricing for Pakistani doctors. Thanks, sir. You're welcome, madam. Okay, Dr. Shweb Sabir, sorry. Okay, Dr. Shweb, you are concerned about the pricing. We will let you know, inshallah. In fact, this session was not for the pricing thing. What do you say, Dr. Alpesh? Should we disclose it?
I think we'll share with them on their email address.
In their chat box, right? In the DM, we will share with them. And Dr. Nigrat is already using the Vithalkas compass. That's nice as well. What do you say? I never used the Vitholcus campus. If you had done so, you can let us know about the comparison of Synergy and Vitholcus campus, how you interpret it. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but are you asking the question to Dr. Nigat so she can reply?
I'm asking you. I'm asking you because Dr. Nigat and Dr. Nigat haven't used the Synergy yet, na?
I haven't used
He
Synergy,
knows.
but
He just knows about the.
I like with Holcus. It is very simple
Yeah.
and easy to
Uh-huh.
use, and there's a yearly charge, a very minimum charge for the whole year, and
Perfect.
that's how I work.
But I
That
have a few points I understood about the Vithalcast program, and
Ji sir.
I think it's a subscription based. Every year you need to renew, or every few months.
See, that's what I told you. There's a minimum charge because I'm also a student. I've done diploma of the Vitholcus e-learning course too.
Yeah, and
A 2-year diploma. Hanji.
I think it has a limited number of books. I don't remember the quantity. I had seen it.
They don't have. They have different doctors' references, so I
Yes.
can always check what the other books are giving.
Yeah, but
I like it, and it's
any
easy to
homeopathic.
use. So it's good. Yeah.
okay. She's using it, and she's so. It seems she's so pro with the Vitholcus campus.
Everyone has a
Yeah,
different choice
I've been
according to
using
their
quite a few years now.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. We would love to
Thank
know about it as well.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So coming back to the Vital Quest module, in just 1-2 minutes, I'll explain. If we have a case which tells us about some specific symptoms of his history, I have pain in my joints and it is aggravated, so we can type the entire case over here. More pain in the, you can type the case somewhere else and also paste it over here. That is also possible. But
That's fine.
I'm just typing it here because I want to pick up few interesting things about the case. And
So live case solving is also presented here. Actually, it wasn't planned in today's session. I thought to give this kind of case solving sessions in the upcoming sessions, but our most enthusiastic Dr. Alpesh is ready to do everything on the same time. More energy, man with more energies, mashallah.
Yeah, so you can see I've just typed a few symptoms of the patient, and he says that I have pain in my joints and I have more pain in the morning. The pain started from the time I lost support in my life from my son, and I felt so insecure. So
Okay.
if there are few words used by patient which are specific, okay, and we want to know whether it is covered by plants, minerals, or animals. I can just type the case and I press enter over here, so it will select. You can see the color changed of certain words: lost and insecure.
Okay. So it will let us know about the Vital Quest module, how we can use it and how we can solve it on the VQ module, right? Right. Because that.
What will be the specific words which will classify the patient's symptoms for minerals, plants, or animals? And once I can choose certain words which are really important in the case, and I can click on sensation analysis. So you can see mineral kingdom shows 80%.
Okay.
And once I click on mineral kingdom, it shows me row 2, row 4, row 3, row 5, row 6, and so on and so on.
So इससे हमें ये जानने में ज्यादा आसानी हो जाएगी कि एक्चुअली जो सिम्टम्स आ रही हैं वो किस बेस से आ रही हैं, मतलब इस पेशेंट की जो मेडिसिन बनेगी वो किस यू कैन से कि किस मीडियम से बनेगी. सो
हाँ,
इसमें हो गया कि प्लांट बेस्ड हो गया एंड
minerals.
कलर्ड इन ऑल
It is
सेंसेस.
no, no. It is minerals. The
Okay, okay, sorry.
it
It is
belongs
the
to
mineral
minerals.
base because
Yeah,
80% is covering the mineral thing, right?
exactly. And then once we click on any row, for example, row 4, so it shows certain remedies also, Kali or Calcarea,
Mm-hmm.
or it can be if you choose, if you feel that it is row 2, it can be lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, etc., etc.
That's great. That's great. सो मेरा तो ख्याल है कि सिनर्जी के साथ साथ वाइटल क्वेस्ट मॉड्यूल भी आपकी क्लिनिकल प्रैक्टिस में उतना ही इम्पोर्टेंट है, क्योंकि जब कोई पेशेंट हमारे पास आता है ना तो वो उसके जिसे कहते हैं डायरेक्ट लैंग्वेज ऑफ द पेशेंट जब हमने वो यूज करनी होती है तो वो तो मोस्टली हमारे पास सेंसेशनल मेथड को ही जिसे कहते हैं ना एग्जीक्यूट करना पड़ता है हमें. सो मेरा ख्याल है वाइटल क्वेस्ट मॉड्यूल भी is as much as important just like the synergy and the other repertoire we are using or we are sorting out.
And also there is a special repertory with the Vital Quest module which comes along. It is known as the sensation repertory.
Okay.
And
Okay.
this sensation repertory has rubrics, but if you see the remedies, abandoned feeling is mostly covered by mammals group or Primulaceae family or row 1 or row 3, mineral kingdom. So you
Perfect.
see, mammals group comes from animals, Primulaceae is the plant family, and row 1 and row 3 are belonging to the mineral kingdom. So
Okay.
whatever is told by the patient, whether patient, if you see that the patient is very abrupt in behavior, it can belong,
Mm,
he or she can belong to arachnid group, which is spider remedy, insects group, or he can also belong to Umbelliferae family from the plants kingdom.
so can we have the sub rubrics of this
Yeah,
also on the
so,
vital quest module? Can we have it? Okay.
so you can see that abrupt gives two sub rubrics. One is intense pace or hyperactivity, whether it's
Perfect.
like a child who is in the clinic and he is very hyperactive. Patient will come and the mothers will tell that the child is very hyperactive in home, in clinic. You can see. So it becomes
Okay.
arachnid group, which is spider or insect group, or it can, if there is not hyperactivity but certain incident in the life of patient which kind of disturbed him, so he will belong to the Umbelliflorae family.
Amazing. A lot of amazing thing I learned, and along with my audience learned today from you, Dr. Alpesh, and thank you so much for sharing your valuable time. Because I know you personally, you are super busy with so many other activities, and you shared a very valuable time with us, and we are heartily thankful to you for this favor.
So I think there are 7 questions. Okay.
There are 7 questions.
No, they
More
were
than.
related to what you read. Okay, no problem.
Okay, so अब जो हमारी audience है, हमारे साथ participants हैं. Okay, what is he asking? Pathological case solved very easy, interested. So I think Dr. Akhtar has purchased it and have used it in his clinical practice. So next sessions में हम डॉक्टर अख्तर को भी अपने साथ एज ए होस्ट ज्वाइन करवाएंगे, ताकि वो भी अपने जो एक्सपीरियंसेस और अपने रिव्यूज हैं वो हमारे साथ शेयर करें और वो बताएं हमें और बाकी सब पार्टिसिपेंट्स को भी कि एसएचएस को यूज करने से पहले उनकी यू कैन से कि उनकी प्रैक्टिस कैसी थी और एसएचएस के बाद उनकी प्रैक्टिस कैसी हो गई, ताकि जो बाकी के लोग हैं वो भी अंदाजा लगा सकें कि ये कितना हेल्पफुल टूल है. और मेरा ख्याल है कि हर होम्योपैथिक प्रैक्टिशनर को इसको यूज करने की जरूरत है to be more master. Even it is the master support for the masters. So, anything you want to add it in the end, Dr. Alpesh, or anything else
I think
from our
it's,
participants?
it's like having literature at your fingertips, and if anyone is desirous to use all the literature which is available in the field of homeopathy, Synergy has it. Rest is
Yeah, I do second you. I second you. And okay, Shri, in the last, thank you so much to you too, and thank you to everyone who took their time out to join this session. And नेक्स्ट हम आप सबसे वो लेंगे, एक सजेशन लेंगे कि आखिर आप क्या चाहते हैं, किस किस्म का सेशन प्लान किया जाए, ठीक है। और जिस पे आपको चाहिए, लाइक अगर आप चाहते हैं कि SHS पे हमें डॉक्टर अल्पेश अपने जो क्लिनिक में उन्होंने केस सॉल्व किए हैं उसका एक सेशन हम प्लान कर लें, या हमें SHS से मुतालिक इसके फीचर्स को मजीद जानना है उससे मुतालिक हम एक सेशन प्लान कर लें। सो ये सेशन का वो है सिलसिला है, वो तो अब चलता रहेगा इंशाल्लाह, और हम डॉक्टर अल्पेश से उनका टाइम लेते रहेंगे और एक हम अपनी कम्युनिटी बनाएंगे ताकि हम जो पाकिस्तान में है होम्योपैथी का जो था उसको मजीद बेहतर कर सकें, होम्योपैथ्स की प्रैक्टिस को मजीद शानदार बना सकें, और जो भी जिसे कहते हैं कि डेवलप्ड या अपडेटेड प्रोग्राम्स हैं उसको अपनी सोसाइटी में इंट्रोड्यूस करवाएं ताकि कहीं पे भी हम compete कर सकते हो। कंपटीशन तो नहीं है होम्योपैथी में, बट वी नीड टू अपडेट एवरीथिंग। जैसे हमारे मोबाइल फोन्स, हमारी सारी लाइफ अपडेट हो रही है, वर्सटाइल हो रही है, होम्योपैथी को भी वर्सटाइल होने की जरूरत है और उसको भी अपडेट होने की जरूरत है। इसके साथ ही इजाजत दीजिए। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर एवरीवन। ओके जी, बाय बाय, अल्लाह हाफिज।